Keep it coming. Hey y'all. Hey y'all. Hey y'all. Hey y'all. Hey y'all. Hey y'all. How y'all doing today? I got about 50 million things going on. And I was supposed to be doing this actually on a regular, right? But have not gotten around to doing it on a regular yet. I don't know why I'm so dark over here and so bright over here. I'm gonna have to rearrange some stuff at some point in time. But until I do so, how have y'all been? Hope everyone had a wonderful day. Have a wonderful week. It is Friday, which is good for some, but doesn't really matter for others. So I guess it just depends pretty much on where you are in your life as far as how things are moving for you. So yeah. Some light on me, y'all. I didn't plug my mic in yet because I don't think I need to. I'm loud enough. If I'm not loud enough, something wrong with you. Your hearing is impaired. My mic is gonna make it even worse. So, but if I need to, let me know. So always remember to comment. Tell me what y'all need me to work on. As you can see from the title, today we are going to be talking a little bit, not a lot, a little bit about life insurance and the importance of it and the difference in the pretty much the top two popular options as far as life insurance is concerned. We're gonna get into that. I was actually look. I be forgetting like there's like a whole script that I'm supposed to be doing when I get on these things, y'all. But that to me sometimes feels so robotic. I'm not robotic type. I try to be, but it doesn't work for me. So sometimes I'm not gonna be a robot for y'all. And that's what it is. So let me turn this down just a minute. See. Hope y'all had a great week. It's Friday. What y'all got planned for the weekend? Well, I'm over trying to learn something instead of myself. I have this. I'm in this space now in my life where it's like I'm learning about myself all over again, and I'm loving it. Of course, everybody wants to be in a relationship. Well, not everybody. Most people want a relationship. I want a relationship. I do. I have a couple. And as long as God say I'm good, I'm good. Okay. I want to get married at some point. Oh, you guys, look at my shirt. Look what it says. It says I sell life insurance because I do. I definitely sell insurance. I do. Um, what do y'all know about insurance? How many of y'all got insurance? How many of y'all don't got insurance? How many of y'all need insurance? What's the reasons you don't have insurance? If you don't, like, what's the reason? Is it because you don't care? You can't afford it? You don't like. What's your reasons? Do you have the right ones? You know what I mean? Like, you gotta know all this stuff. Look, it's bothering me, yo. If my bun is not straight, it irritates me. I don't know why. I'll probably put it back up in a second because I don't want it in my face too much. But anyway, welcome, welcome. Should have said that in the very beginning, right? Welcome to my podcast. Thank you guys for tuning in. Definitely looking forward to doing a lot more podcasts on this channel, especially the lives, because we're gonna have guests on here. We're gonna do lives, y'all, because editing is not my thing. It's just not. I'm not into editing, and I don't know what I'm doing. So until I can figure out and master my editing skills, we're gonna be doing a lot more lives. But once I get the editing skills together, you're gonna get even more videos. So, because like I was on my other channel. I also have another channel, Stacy Dorset, my regular channel. That's why I do all the wild and crazy things and be myself, 100%. Not too professional over there, people. So don't look over there for professional. That's off the clock stuff. Well, not off the clock, but other side of me. But like pretty much thank you guys for tuning in anyway. Like I was saying, welcome back to my podcast. The name of the podcast, if you don't know, it's Dee Dee's Gems. Pretty much this show is pretty much where we bring you practical and insightful discussions about life because life is definitely something that we should always be discussing because it's constantly changing and evolving and we should be doing the same with it. Okay. So we will definitely be talking on this episode, diving into the world of life insurance and exploring the key differences between the two popular options. Like I said earlier, there is term life insurance and there is whole life insurance. Okay. So join me as I explain the complicity of these policies, helping you to make an informed decision about which one is right for you and your family's financial securities. Okay, so that's pretty much what we're going to do, is making sure that we're educating each other, because I know for a fact we're getting better. We are definitely getting better, but we're not there yet. We need to have more people taking responsibility for these things, such as life insurance. Life is changing. Yes, it is. Definitely is. And the dollar is definitely changing. We'll get into those conversations later on in different episodes as well on the podcast. But we want to make sure that until life changes, we're doing the necessary things to protect ourselves and our family and our loved ones, anyone that, as far as our dependents are concerned. So life insurance is definitely very important. Okay, it is mandatory that you get it. If you're not a millionaire, and even millionaires have them. So you know why? Why you don't have it? Even if you don't have children, you gonna die. Who gonna bury you for free? You nothing free, you know. Soon, ain't even gonna be for free. Okay, so I just wanted to make sure that y'all understanding that. Okay, so ain't nothing about life free, and unfortunately, if you're a God fearing person, you should be willing to do what's right for your family and your loved ones, or anyone that you're pretty much taking care of while you are here on this beautiful green earth. You know what I mean? So yeah, definitely make sure you're handling those things. If you're not, why not? I want to know why not. Okay. Okay. So as far as life insurance, there's two types of insurance. There's term insurance and whole life insurance. Those are the two popular ones. Okay. I have my life insurance license. I should know. Okay. I don't want to when the code say that. You're gonna be like, "Yeah, I use it." I'm working on it. Okay, working on it, coach. So there are difference between term life insurance and whole life insurance is pretty big difference. So we need to make sure y'all understanding. Some of y'all probably got both, which is fine. You have that option. You should do both, depending on your situation, as far as your life is concerned. Ooh, I just touched something, y'all, and y'all disappeared. Where'd y'all go? Hold up, y'all. I gotta find y'all. Here y'all go. I got so many things on the screen. You disappeared. All I did was literally touch it. But anyway, so meanwhile, I'm be on here all day reading for hours and hours at a time. We're gonna go over just a few things, and then we're gonna have another episode more in depth about it, or even having an additional part two, three, four to the conversations, pretty much. Okay, so this conversation is pretty much just to have something to say, just to be like I put something out there. Okay, so now let's go into the concept for life insurance and its purpose. Okay, so imagine a safety net for your loved ones, a financial cushion that ensures their well being even when you are no longer there to provide for them. See how that works? You're gone. Okay. So you gotta make sure that you have things in place, because if you're doing something people know, what do you want to make sure that after you've gone in, like, oh well, you on your own? No, 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 no. I want to make sure you're good. I don't want to be rolling around in my grave because me do what I was supposed to do to make sure you were still good. Not saying that it's a and then it's not a bad thing. Especially if I was doing it when I was alive. I want to make sure while I'm gone, you have something to help you catch yourself and deal with all of the different pains and grievings that you're going to be going through with the lost one. Okay. So this one of the main reasons why people get life insurance, to help provide for the people that they were already providing for before they die. That's what life insurance is all about. A contract between you and an insurance company to protect your family's financial future. Okay, the primary goal for life insurance. Okay, at its heart, okay, life insurance serves as a critical purpose to offer financial security to your beneficiaries, usually your spouse, children, and other dependents, in an unfortunate event of your death. When you purchase a life insurance policy, you agree to pay regular premiums, and in exchange, the insurance company promises to pay out a sum of money known as the death benefit. Okay? You are chosen, no, I'm sorry, to your chosen beneficiaries when you pass away. Okay? So this lump sum can be used to cover essential expenses such as debt, like your mortgage, if you have children and you want them to go to college, or children's education, and we'll talk about that later. And any other financial obligations your family may have, giving them the support they need during the difficult times. Okay, so it definitely comes in handy for a number of things. Even if you're gone, you're dead and gone, don't mean that it over for the people that on earth. So you gotta make sure you're still doing your part. Legacy, you know what I mean? Jesus. I'm sorry. Sorry, I'll get into that a little bit later, okay? Okay, now here. I just read you that part. That is pretty much the importance of why people actually get these things. You should have life insurance. I don't care. Don't be selfish. Help somebody else out besides yourself. I know you all. We all struggling, but you get your blessings when you give. Okay, you gotta give before you receive. Y'all know how that work, right? Okay. If you don't, we could do a little. We could do a lab on that too. Okay. I'm here to teach everybody things that I had to learn myself. Okay, we can all apply this stuff. Okay, ain't about knowledge. It's about applying the knowledge. You can have knowledge, but if you ain't applying, what's the point of having it? Okay, next we are going to talk a little bit about term insurance. Then we go into a whole life. Wow. Sorry, I gotta keep music on maybe all the time in the background because it kind of gives me like an energy, keeps my energy up. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. Okay. So let's start by understanding the difference. I mean, what term life insurance is. It's straightforward and popular for a popular form of life insurance. With term life insurance, you're essentially purchasing coverage for a specific period, okay, or term, as the name suggests, okay. The policy provides a death benefit to your beneficiaries if you pass away during the term of the policy. During the term of the policy. I'll make sure I say that. Some people don't understand that. Um, I lost that was. Okay, here we go. Okay. Unlike other types of life insurance, term policies don't accumulate a cash value, but they do offer a higher coverage amount. Okay, a higher coverage amount that's relatively lower with a lower premium. So you get more coverage for a lower cost as far as your premium is concerned. Think of it as a rental life insurance for a set period rather than owning it for your whole life. It's term. Term life insurance comes with it's predefined term length, typically ranging from 10 to 30 years. So over a 10 to 30 year period, that's pretty much how long a term policy normally lasts you. Some can go to a little bit over that, but that's just like the basics for it. And depending on how many years you have it for, that also determines the premium as well. And age, of course, too. Um, when selecting a term, it's essential to consider your specific needs and financial secure circumstances. Okay, because you gotta know your situation, to get the different type of policies, and make sure it works for you. For instance, if you have young children and want to ensure their financial security until they're financially independent. You might to opt in for a 20 to 30-year term. On the other hand, if you are looking to cover a specific debt or financial obligation that will be paid off in in the next decade or so, which is like 10-year term, you could that could be a 10-year term would be more appropriate for you, something like that, since it's just like debt. It's not Debt shouldn't last you that long, is what they say. The key is to match the term length with your family's financial long term, as far as your financial goals. So you got to match it up. Whatever your family financial goals are, that's the term length you want to put in there, give or take a couple years more or so. Okay, now that is how the terms work. Let's see here. I'm trying to give it to you the way the book does, and then I'm gonna go over it on my own, of course. Okay. One of the main reasons term life insurance is favored for many is the simplicity and affordability. The premiums for term policies are typically lower compared to a whole life insurance, making it more accessible for individuals on a budget. Additionally, since term insurance doesn't involve complex investment components or cash value accumulation, the application process is usually straightforward and hassle free. For those seeking pure protection without the need of a savings and investment features, term insurance proves to be an attractive and cost efficient option to secure their family's financial future. So, I'm so over that camera. Keep turning on for me. So pretty much that's what term insurance is. That's the only thing I sell, honestly. We do term and invest the difference. So we explain to you why we also do it that way too. 'Cause I'm gonna break down to you, but it ain't for everybody, but I'm gonna tell you why. So we'll get into that probably later. Another episode. Because it's like it's really important to know these things. People don't really understand like these things are all in place for a reason. You just gotta know what your circumstances is for you and your family to know which one works best for you. Because if you don't, when you die, guess who's struggling to figure out what you did wrong? People that you actually did right now. That's why I tell people it's very important to educate yourself. Because when I was growing up, they was running around selling. I don't think anybody that I think everybody probably saw this if you were growing up back in my day. Gerber, that was a thing back in the day. Everyone was getting Gerber whole life. I don't know where my Gerber at right now. Where is it? Just thinking about it, I'm like, where is it? Because I put plenty of money into that, plenty. Before me had children and after me had children, so me gonna look into that. Is Gerber even around still? Good lord, I should know that, shouldn't I? But I only focus on my company because my company is like the best in America, the number one. Let's stop playing with it. Don't play with it. Don't play with it. Don't play with it. Okay, now we're gonna go over some more information. Okay, so let's take a closer look into the advantage of term insurance, and the significant benefits. The benefit it is the ability to secure higher coverage amounts and affordable premiums. For example, a healthy 35-year-old non smoker might be able to purchase a half a million, $500,000, or even $1 million policy for a fraction of the cost compared to the other types of life insurance. Okay. This means you can obtain substantial financial protection for your family without stretching your budget. Term life insurance is particularly useful when you have significant financial obligations, such as mortgages, if you got more than one house, or if you got one house. You get pick me, you got children, you have children, they got to take care of because they need education, cost money. And of course, if you have a house and houses and you have children, you got a debt. So you're going to need the money, extra money also to pay off that debt as well. So that is what the purpose of term. It gives you a bigger amount as far as protection is concerned for all of those things that you have that you're dealing with as far as life is concerned. Mortgage, because we know we got the favorite five: fan homeowner, married couple with children, they both working good jobs, all that good stuff. There's a market. Ages between a certain, so you gotta know your people and your market to know exactly what they need and what serves them. And that's why I love what I do, is because we also do what we call a financial needs analysis. It's like this, pretty much financial wellness survey, and we ask you so many questions. Like, we even get down to the nitty gritty. We ask you things like, do you have a will and a physician directive to help you with that? You know what I mean? So we ask you so many questions. We ask about your whole life: auto insurance, your expenses. We ask you about um your taxes. We ask you about what's in your saving, how much for you have an emergency account. So we definitely ask you a series of questions before we decide what coverage works for you. And if there's a coverage that doesn't work for you, that like we can't offer you a coverage, then of course we're gonna let you know. We're not gonna sell you something if it's not something that we know that you can't afford or you don't even need it, for real, for real. So yeah. That's the nitty gritty of term insurance. Right over there. It's more than that, actually. Let's see what else it says. It says, while term life insurance offers complying, compelling benefits and essential to consider its limitations as well. On significant drawbacks is the absence of the cash value accumulation. So that cash value accumulation definitely comes in handy. Yo, why is it so hot? I got like three fans on and still sweating. But that's where we come in with the investments. Like I said, I sell term, but invest the difference, which means the way we do it. I'll get into that later. It actually works better for you as well, because I'm gonna show. Let me just finish reading the whole life part, then I'm gonna explain to you why it works better the way we do it. Not saying that it's for everybody. If you can't do it our way, that's fine. So we send you the other way. I just know, depending on your age, it'll work. Term is better. You know what I mean? If you're not a certain age, of course, you need hope. But we'll get into that later. Cash value accumulation. Unlike whole life insurance, which builds cash value over time, you can borrow against or use for other purposes. Term policies don't offer this feature, essentially. If you outlive the policy term, there's no return on the premiums you've paid. True, it is. I'll tell you how you can fix that though. It's crucial to recognize the term life insurance is pure protection, just pure protection. Okay? It's designed to provide financial security to your beneficiaries, but it doesn't serve as an investment or a saving vehicle. Okay? So it's no savings vehicle for it. Another factor to be aware of is that term life insurance premiums can increase significantly after after an essential term the essential term expires. While term policies start with fixed premiums for the chosen term, like 20-year period, they may become more expensive when it's time to renew the coverage. The increase is often based on the age and can catch policy owners off guard. The intent is, for instance, if you purchase a 20-year policy at the age of 30, the premium may rise substantially. Okay, if you decide to extend the policy beyond the 20-year period, therefore it can consider it essentially to consider your long-term policy needs to be carefully assessed if you might need coverage beyond the essential time. So essential term. So pretty much what term is, let's get, for example, let me even talk about whole life after that. I feel like I should just read into it more, read the whole life, and then go over everything. Yeah, I'm sweating bricks. I'm sorry, y'all. That's why I keep stopping because I'm hot. I'm hot. I don't know why I'm hot, but I'm hot. The girl's sweating over here. Hold up, let me put this thing on. I rather forgive me for a second. Woo! There's no way I'm cooking. What is sunny? It's night and it's still hot. I got like three fans on me, y'all, and I'm still freaking out over here. Yo, I thought I was ready, but I guess I wasn't. Okay, where did we leave off, y'all? Before I was really interrupted by the heat just hitting me. All right, so I think we just went over term, right? And I said I was going to finish term, and then I was going to go over the difference with the other ones. Yeah, this is all right. Okay, so now let's go into whole life real quick. When I say I'm cooking, I got a mustache, y'all. Makeup coming on. That's how hot the girl is right now. I've been wearing it all day anyway. So, okay, let us continue here. That's my tip, nigga. That's my tip. Okay, whole life. That's too much, y'all. We're not gonna go into all of that. I got about 5 feet left. No, we're not doing that. We can come back to a part two. Okay, three, four, five. 'Cause like I told you, what I'm going over, we is all seven, nine, and we only on three, four. And I busting us with it already. Nah, boss. Okay. Whole life insurance, a type of policy that offers unique features compared to term life insurance. Whole life policy is a form of permanent life insurance, which means it provides coverage for your entire lifetime. As long as you continue to pay your premium, unlike term policies with fixed durations, whole life policies offers a level of certainty and long-term protection for your loved ones. One of the one of the one of the defining characteristics of whole life insurance is a combination of the death benefit and the cash value component, okay? Making it more than just a safety net for your beneficiaries. Okay, so I'm hearing it. You got both. I'm gonna tell you how that works. Okay. I'm hot. Whole life insurance ensures that your loved ones will receive a death benefit regardless of when you pass away. As long as you maintain the policy in force by paying the required premium, the beneficiaries are guaranteed to receive the death benefits upon your death. This makes the whole life an attractive option for individuals who want to leave a financial legacy to their loved ones or ensure that they have funds to cover estate taxes or final expenses. Additionally, whole life policies offer peace of mind as you do not have to worry about outliving the policy, unlike term insurance, where you may need to renew a coverage at a higher rate or lose protection altogether if you outlive your term. Okay. Sorry, I had to get a little energy in there. So we're talking about whole life right now. You see the difference between whole life. It definitely works for you a lot longer while you're living. And there's no term period for it as long as you're alive and as long as you're paying your premiums. And the reason on the time like you're supposed to, you can see you should be good. Our whole life policies ain't the same, so I'm gonna tell her about that one too. Okay. Okay. Now we're gonna get into the cash value accumulating stuff. Okay, so now let's explore one of the most intriguing aspects of a whole life insurance is the cash value component. As you pay your whole life in life insurance premiums, a portion of your money goes into an investment account within the policy. This account is known as the cash value and grows over time, typically on a tax deferred basis. The cash value is separate from the death benefit and presents the policy savings component. So the money going someplace else. So when you pay your premium, you have a portion that's going for your benefits, for the in the benefit, the death benefit, and then there's a portion that's going into the cash value, which is going to a savings account. Okay, so let's remember that you paying or you paying going in two different places. Man, where did I go? Okay, saving policy. It It accumulates at a guarantee or minimum interest rate determined by the insurance company, and in some cases, it may also earn dividends or return based on the insurer's financial performance. Okay, so the distinction is while the death benefit the amount paid out to your beneficiaries upon your death, the cash value is a living benefit that you can access during your lifetime. So you could touch the money in the cash value that accumulated over a period of time, depending on how much been paying as you've been putting in. Okay. You can borrow against the cash value or even surrender the policy to receive your accumulated cash value in the cash. So if a person decided they don't want a policy no more, they go take out whatever money they have, not the whole policy gone altogether. That don't sound no different from a I, I'm wait, I'm gonna wait. Accumulated cash. However, it's essential to note that accessing the cash value through loans or withdrawals. So you borrow your own money. Yeah, what I said, right? Accessing the cash value through loans and withdrawals can reduce the death benefit. It'll reduce the death benefit, no. And if the policy lapse with an outstanding loan, it can trigger taxable income. You see how the catches are coming along with a whole life policy? Okay. The cash value component makes whole life insurance more versatile, providing you collateral for loans. However, it's important to consult your financial advisor or insurance experts to fully understand the implications of utilizing the cash value while ensuring the overall protection of your beneficiaries. Well, we're not done. I have something to say, but I ain't. I'm gonna be quiet. Not up at the level. So now let's go over a little bit more here. We're gonna go over a little bit more. So whole life insurance comes with a range of benefits that can be appealing to certain individuals. One of the most significant advantages is the guarantee of lifetime coverage as long as you pay your premium. So as long as you pay your premium, you should have a policy. The policy remains in force and your beneficiaries are insured to receive the death benefit when you pass away. This offers peace of mind, especially for those who want to leave a lasting financial legacy to ensure their loved ones are protected regardless of when their death occurs. Okay. Another attractive feature for a whole life policy is the potential for the cash value growth. As you continue to pay the premium, your cash value component of the policy accumulates over time. The cash value grows on a tax deferred basis, which means you won't owe taxes on the growth until you withdraw the funds. Some of the whole life policies also participate in the insurer's dividends, providing an opportunity for additional cash value growth. This gives policyholders a chance to build up savings within the policy that can be accessed during their lifetime for various financial needs, such as supplementing retirement income or funding emergency expenses. Okay. Despite the benefits, whole life insurance comes with certain trade-offs. And one of the most notable drawbacks is its higher costs compared to what? Term policy. The level of protection and a cash value feature make whole life insurance more expensive than term life insurance, especially in the earlier years of the policy. The premiums for whole life insurance can be 5 to 10 times higher than those of the what equivalent term policy. The same coverage amount. This cost differentiate this cost differentiate can be a significant factor in individuals on a tight budget and those seeking maximum coverage at a lower cost. I'm not about to keep reading all this, y'all. I'm not. I am, but I'm not gonna finish it today because I'm already 30 some minutes in and I need to get off of here and I need to finish up some other stuff. We're gonna finish I'm gonna put a note where I stopped. I stopped here. We stopped. We stopped here. Stopped here. Okay? We're gonna go into it some more, y'all. I'm going to get I have to like yo, this is crazy. Let's go. Let me see something. So hey, what guys say? We're gonna finish this later. We ain't doing all this today because I don't take the class. The class was 3 days long from 8 to 6. Okay? And still have to study and take a test. I passed several times. Okay, so life insurance has been something that I've not even life insurance. Let me just start by saying this. I always want to be involved in things that are going to help educate not just me, but my family and my children. Okay. Education to me is key because if I have the education that I need and the understanding of it, then I can go and apply this information in the right categories and areas of my life. Okay. And that was the reason why in the beginning, when I joined this company, I didn't even want to do this company. I did not. Why? Because who are around talking to people about, you're going to die? You got your life together? Nobody wants to have that uncomfortable conversation. Nobody. I didn't even want to have that uncomfortable conversation before kids, during kids. Who wants to talk about dying? Why? Nobody. Why? Because you're taught to focus on the things that you want, not the things that you don't want. So I get it. But at the same time, what we have to remember is you going to die. You are going to die. That's a fact. You going to die. If nothing else, I know you're going to dead. You know when? But you're going dead. So I understand the importance of it. Can we all afford it? No, we can't afford this stuff. Life's expensive. You ain't see what's going on now. They're feeding us fake food. Doctors don't help cure you. They suppress your issues unless you take matters into your own tentacles and do the homework and figure out how to cure yourself. Okay? So it's important to know how to apply these things so that way when these things happen, you don't have to be in your grave rolling around talking about, oh my God, I gave him the wrong stuff because I was misinformed. So what I love about my company, our company, is that we educate you on those things, and we're not out here for a sale. I don't need your pennies, okay? I need to make sure your pennies are accumulating so you could take care of pick me your bill, give birth to, and then people you're over there depending on you. Who depending on you? Okay, I am a giver before I'm a taker. Number one, and I absolutely love to educate myself so I can show people how they can do what they're supposed to do for their own personal lives. Learn. Growing up, I thought whole life was like the thing. That was what it was supposed to be. Whole life is cool for you to have. You know what I'm saying? But let's be real. Most people that end up a whole life got the wrong kind of insurance, number one. And when they die, they don't borrow half of that money out of their cash value, the policy lapse, and then people ain't getting shit. I ain't mean to cuss. That's what I wasn't gonna cuss on this channel. I'm gonna cuss. I'm sorry, because I get in my feelings. I'm upset. I don't watch too many people died and didn't have the right insurance or didn't even have insurance. Okay. Let me give you an example. Okay. I have a friend who died, leave two children, two pick me behind. I gave her a policy. Do you think she kept it in force? No, she did not. So what I meant, the children running around here struggling. Because she died before they even got out of high school. She didn't even watch her kids graduate. Okay? My baby daddy died. I had a policy on him. But every time he got an attitude, he didn't want to pay it. Who you hurt? Your son, not me, Shotty. You hurt your son. Okay? That's why I don't like people. We've had some bad experiences with loved ones. So we just gonna focus on getting y'all life together. I don't wanna like you. We're just gonna do what you're supposed to do. We're just gonna help you do what you're supposed to do so we keep it moving, okay? And if you don't, I did my part. That's between you and God on Judgment Day. I ain't got nothing to do with that. So, term insurance. Here's why I feel term insurance is better than life insurance than whole life insurance. Because number one, whole life insurance it costs you too much money. Okay, and depending on what age you is, you don't even it depends determines how if you need it or not. Term insurance is the same thing. How we go about doing it is so that way if something happens to that cash value, your investment that we didn't put aside for you because we do buy term, invest the difference. Okay, that's how we do ours. We sell you term and we give you a different investment over here. Why? Because as you're paying this, I need you to throw something over there too. Okay, that's why you can afford this, so that way you can take whatever that what been costing you more money from over here. If you go over there with whole life, we can go ahead and slide you over here in our investments where you're getting 3, 6, 9, 12%, Shotty. Okay, and guess what happens? If you decide to touch that money you over here saving in your investments, which is considered our cash value, you ain't gonna have to worry about it messing with this. Because, well, whatever you do over here ain't got nothing to do with this over here. This is your term policy. This is your investment. Okay? So we don't put the two together because at the end of the day, when you die, we want to make sure if you screw this up, this is still good. Okay, and if you can't afford neither one, we have opportunities where you can join our company. We'll show you how to make and save money as well. Okay, that's the answer for everything, y'all. I don't even know what to say. We just gotta figure out how to dig deep enough. So let's give it for an example. My granny, she died. Lord bless her soul. A year just passed, literally this month. I couldn't get her a policy when they asked me for it, like a couple years ago when I joined the company. Why? She was already in her 60s, 70s. Of course, term wasn't going to work for her. Go get her some whole life. Cool. Bet. See? So you got to know the situation. And that's why we sit down with people and we do financial needs analysis and we ask you. We do these F&As to figure out where you at so we can know how to position you in the right places because we don't want no bad bugs, no bad names, and no misrepresentations around here, okay? So by me being a young person, the way I is, I could get term insurance for the next 20, 30 years because I'm in my 40s. And then if I'm doing my investment on the side, because my policy is so cheap, I can afford to put some of this money in my investment versus with the whole life. As soon as something happens, as far as a crisis is concerned, I'm going to go over here and go borrow this cash value on my whole life, then more crisis is going to keep happening. Now I can't pay it back. Now I gotta pay taxes. Now I done lapsed. Now I ain't got none for my family. So that's my understanding of how it works. It's not for everyone. I'm not saying that. But if you're going to spend you an arm and a leg for a whole life policy, at least make sure you don't qualify for a term first because it's not for everyone. But if you're going to spend all that money on a whole life policy, depending on what your age is, I would find second, third, fourth opinion. So that is why I'm here because we will read your policy for you for free to make sure that you have exactly what your agent told you they gave you. Because a lot of people walk around with the wrong policies. Agents lie too. I ain't one. You got good and bad in every shape, form, and business, color, character, human, species, whatever. The goal is to find the positive people in that field and help and let them direct you to the right direction. So we like to reroute people pretty much. We like GPSs over here. Okay, we want to turn you on in the right direction. We have watched too many people be sold the wrong thing. Because let's be real, life insurance agents don't got no good rap. They do not. Y'all get mad when y'all see us coming, and it's okay. I would get mad too. But now that I understand it, I don't get upset. Why? Because I have my license in it. When you get upset at things, because you choose to be uncomfortable with it, not knowing that you should be knowing enough to open your mind to go and learn about something like that. Okay. So the difference between a life insurance, the difference between a term life insurance and a whole life insurance is a big difference. Cost and down the line penalties for things that's going to happen in life, regardless if you haven't done what you're supposed to be doing. Like, let's be real. If you're a millionaire, you get a whole life. You can afford it. Go ahead, waste your money, Johnny. Go ahead. Go ahead, Karen. Waste it. Somebody like me, nah. I need to put some over here for an investment, and I need to go ahead and put this over here for my kids. Why? Because if life gets to me, which it does, that's cool. And I'm over here playing with this. And in the process of playing with it, by me working with a company, they're gonna help me make some more money to put it back in there. See what I'm saying? There's no too many. There's what fees for what? For what? So depending on unless you old, washed up, worn out, and you can't get a term, anything under 60, you need to be getting 50. I'm hoping for 50. We're gonna say 55. But anything under 55 or whatever, you should be getting a term because that way is going to help you make sure that when you do die, that the when life happens, because that's why people get them whole life policies so that they can borrow the money from it. But at the same time, you're not realizing that's you're not supposed to borrow from it. You're setting the other people up for failure. How are you going to continue generational wealth if you're over here borrowing on your policies? No, go get you some other business to make more money to compensate for that. You know what I mean? Because that's what happens at most of these funerals. I mean, at the most, that's what happens when it's time to figure out the paperwork for the death benefit. People them who have whole life, 9 out of 10 of them don't borrow half the money and not pay back. So now the family sitting over here saying policies ain't no good. No boo boo. No boo boo. Policies are good. Your people them didn't get you the right process, the proper paperwork. And their agent wasn't responsible enough to make sure that they are helping them do the right things and showing them the right ways and steps that they can take to put the money back. So yeah, I'm not about to keep reading all this to y'all. You want me to read some more? Put it in the comment. You want me to go on a dap? Put it in the comment. I'm just pretty much going to let y'all know at this point in life, depending on where you are in your life, your health, your age, your pockets, you know what I mean? That determines whether you get a term life or a whole life policy. And in our company, we are recruiting people so we can educate you on how these things work. We are paying for you to be able to get the education, get the license, so the way now you can go out here and make extra money to not just help yourself, but help someone else that you know as well. So it's a win-win situation in our company. Okay, that's why we sell term and investor different, because we want to make sure while you are still nice, young, beautiful, revived, and fresh, that we are educating you on things that you're supposed to know way down the line. When you die, you don't have to worry about rolling around in your grave because you've taken that time out to love yourself enough to love your family. You see what I'm saying? Like, you gotta love yourself first. Because if you don't love and value yourself first, how are you gonna love and value somebody else? And when I say love and value yourself, I don't mean it in a narcissistical way either. I mean it in a giving way. Because when you love, you give the right kind of love. I don't know what there's good love and there's bad love. I'm all about good love. I don't do bad love. I listen to the little angel on the right, the white angel, not the devil. It's the other spirit. You feel me? So I love myself enough to know that I needed to join an opportunity from before this, because like I told you, I was with another company way back in the day. That was um casualty and all kind of other stuff. I don't know, but I still do all that now. The company called Amran. Now study we own like a lot of products. Name it, we got it. Okay, so take that time out for yourself and make sure that you are getting a second opinion on what you have to make sure that it's good. Okay, because you don't want to die and your family hates you because you ain't following through. Hold on one second. Y'all. Let me call you right back. I'm doing a live. Okay, till I call you then. All right, call her. Says she calling, you know. Sorry, yo. Um, but I'm throwing off now. But that is what I don't know if I covered everything. I didn't cover everything, but I wanted to go over life insurance, period, because as your girl says, I sell life insurance. And my job for my what I do is to help people become properly protected, financially independent. Okay? That debt free, I can't vouch for that because you can have money, but you're always going to have a debt because if you're building business, you have to have a debt, but you can have money put away to pay for that debt. So you can be debt free. So properly protected, financially independent, debt free. We can work on those things, but you have to be disciplined enough to want to work on those things. You have to have a love in yourself for you and God and the people around you to want to apply this information. You have to want to be open minded enough to allow someone to help you. You have to let go of all your pride. Like, it don't matter if I'm a woman or not. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Education can come from a baby, an old person, a sick person, a homeless person. It doesn't matter. God comes in all forms, period. And when he comes, everything is a lesson and a blessing. You just gotta figure out how to differentiate the two. You feel me? And right now, where I'm at in my life is I'm trying to educate people on that. Okay, because we need more leaders out here in the world. We got too many whiners, too many complaining people that ain't doing nothing. Oh, enough of it. People only want to focus on what they want versus what they're supposed to. Sometimes in life, you gotta do what you don't want to do to get to where you want to go. Okay, and that is how I'm getting to where I'm going because I'm doing a lot of things that I don't want to do. But that is what as a God fearing woman does. I'm a leader. I help. I show you. I assist. I pray with you. I direct you, reroute you. Okay? Leadership comes in many angles, many forms, many types, many styles, and from different types of people. Okay? So think of life insurance as something of you being responsible in your human form. Okay? If you can't afford life insurance, come talk to me. You need to figure out what you need to do to get some extra dollars. Because we got policies as small as $20, $30 a month, boo-boo. And I know y'all eat that on a regular basis. Or you're drinking it up, or you're going out and you're buying clothes. So there's no excuse. I'm sorry. I'm just being real with you because this is something I tell myself. Okay, so I ain't going to go party and go buy Johnny Walker if me and business prioritizing the right order. Understand where I'm going with this, right? Okay. So yes, today's video was on a little bit of education on the life insurance experience and how amazing it can be if you apply it the right way. Okay. So I hope y'all got something out of this. I'm going to have another video where I finish the rest. I might not. I don't know. I think this should be informative enough. Whole life, term life. Which one do you think you can afford at the moment you are in your life, depending on your age and your pocket? Okay. At the end of the day, you need to make sure that you are getting you some life insurance because as an African American community, we do not leave enough generational wealth for our families and loved ones. So we need to be working on that a whole lot more. And I'm all for the cause and I'm all about talking that shit because I hang around these ladies. They talk shit too. So anyway, I'm gonna get off of here because I'm definitely tired and hungry. I've been going all day. I think I literally all I had was a bowl of watermelon and a whole bunch of water. It was just icy watermelon because I froze it. So take care of yourself, love yourself, definitely encourage yourself, encourage someone else. Give before you receive. Make sure that you are talking to a financial advisor. If you do not have a financial advisor, please let me know. I'll find you one. I know a bunch. My coach, he on standby. So anybody that need to have got some questions, anyone that wants to have a one-on-one, we do Zooms, figure out what time of day is best for you. We have these opportunities where we meet with people so we can make sure that they are actually doing what they're supposed to be doing for their family. So when they die, because you're gonna die, that the families on earth are not suffering. And as we know, the world is not gonna get no better. So let's just make sure we're doing what we're supposed to be doing for our family. You say you love yourself, you say you love your family, prove it, show it. You know what I mean? Find someone to help you out. There's so many companies out here. If you don't want to go through me, fine. Go to somebody else. Don't give me my company number one, boo boo. And if my company not number one, sorry. Good luck somewhere else. Okay? We're gonna pray. We're gonna pray for you, okay? But yeah, that's pretty much it. I don't want to talk to you no more about life insurance because this segment is over. We'll talk about it on another video. Your girl's over it. It's too hot. I need to take this shirt off. It's long thing. I'm in the house, y'all. But yes, that is Diddy's Gems episode for today. The difference between the two popular insurance. Do you have yours and is it the right one? If you don't know if you have the right one, don't be ashamed. Don't be scared. Comment down there. Hit up the email, ddsgems at gmail.com, ddsgems.com. Wherever you want to find me, I got plenty platforms. You got Instagram, you got Facebook, you got LinkedIn, you got Twitter. What else we got? Tickety Talk. Like, I got websites for days. I got stores. You can find me when you're ready. Because it took me a minute. Like, literally, my coach, I think it took him almost 10 years to recruit me. 10 years. I was in my 20s. I wasn't thinking about no life insurance back then. I was a young mother out here on the streets. Undereducated, misrepresented, slow with it. But I thank God that I'm still alive and the opportunity presented itself to me several times since then. And I didn't miss it. So kudos to you all who do have life insurance for your family. I'm so proud of you for loving your family enough to making sure that you leave them some generational wealth. And if you're taking care of them anyway, you need to leave them something after you die. I don't care. Don't be selfish. Don't be narcissistic. Don't be one of those people. And if you don't have it because you can't afford it, definitely let me know. We can figure out a way to make some opportunities for you to present itself for you to make additional money so that you can be able to add that on to your list of things that you should be doing as far as your monthly payments are concerned, semi-monthly, annually, however you choose to pay your bills. But life insurance is a bill that should be paid every month also because you're going to die, and to die is going to cost you anywhere from what, seven, five, seven, $10,000, cremate you or not, boss man, it gonna cost you that much to dead. Okay? So if you don't, for a fact, you don't have 10 grand in your bank, just sitting cool and chilling, waiting on the death date, I'm gonna need you to come holler at me so we can talk about this. I'm gonna slide my coach in there on the Zoom call, and we're gonna move it forward from there, helping you, making sure that you do all that you need to do to love yourself and love your family, not feel guilty or feel bad or hurt or have any kind of stress because you didn't know where to go to help you make sure that you took care of these things. Okay, so that's it. My daughter getting louder and louder, and I don't want her to come out here again interrupting me. So we just gonna leave it right here for now, and then we can come back to you in another round. I don't know if my next round gonna be life insurance, but it's gonna be something that we talk about. I got some guests on here. I need to get them on here. We're gonna talk about health insurance too. I got some guests on health insurance who work in the industry, like literally nurses, who have to tell their patients no because of the insurance. So we just talked about life insurance. We're gonna talk about health insurance and how um, you need to be educated on insurance. So that's what I do too, boo boo. Let me tell you something. I do it all, boo boo. And what I don't know, let me know so I can go find out for you, so we can get you to know what you need to know too. Because I'm on a need to know basis kind of situation. Okay, everything about me is need to know. Okay. So thank you guys so much for watching. This is going to be so much fun. I have so many episodes coming out. I'm hoping they're not as long, but I'm sure they're going to be long and longer. Because I be looking at people in the podcast. I be watching their podcast. Some of their podcasts be 2 hours. I'm like, Lord, I can sit here and watch them for 2 hours, but then again, I do sit down for a lot of time. Just watch people. Because education is key. You know what I mean? You got to learn from other people how to mimic and turn it into your own. So you can be a blessing to everyone else because we all have our own people. I got my people, you got your people. So if we don't get what we're supposed to get, how we can give our people that? You know what I mean? We gotta change that. We gotta break these generational paradigms. We gotta lay some generational wealth. We gotta learn to apply this education that we getting out here on these streets. We gotta make sure when the world coming for us, we ready. You feel me? Like if you don't want to be ready when the world coming for you, I'm gonna pray for you. I don't know where your mind at right now, where the devil then took you, but we need to get him to bring you back. Okay, come back to me, will you? Come again, okay? So comment, subscribe, like, share, and anything else you want to do, you can do it too. Just make sure it's positive stuff. But thank you guys. Enjoy your rest of your evening because it's Friday night. I'm going to enjoy mine. Me and my daughter about to go do some fun stuff. Look, you guys. Like a whole bunch of people. God, I even got avocado, you guys. Like, you gotta do something soothing for the body and the soul and the mind. And July, this month for me, has been lazy. Like, I don't know. I was watching little meditation people. Um Sherry Akashna. This dude, and then this other lady, this black lady. But anyway, I'm into holistic stuff. I'm into the full moons, crystals, all that. I'm into everything. I don't. That's how I feel. How I gonna send me when I'm being involved and learning stuff that created was created by God. Y'all be running around talking about the crystals and all that stuff is bad for you. No, it's not. It's not witchcraft either. But if you want to call me a witch, call me a witch. Because I'm not religious. I'm spiritual, boo boo. That is another episode also. But I'm about to get off of here, y'all, because if I don't stop talking to y'all now, I'm going to keep talking. And I'm kind of cute now, but I want to take this makeup off and these jewelry. It's been a long day. Love you guys. Hope you enjoyed today's episode. Hope you got something out of it. We're going to have so many more episodes coming, and I cannot wait to share them with you guys. And I can't wait for you guys to have so much fun with the guests that we're going to be having on our show. So, for you, my queen, kiss me first thing in the morning. For me, baby, never take it from you. I cannot, you say I be complete.